Hey guys, it's YS256 here, back again, like a couple of seconds after the last vlog. Anyway, I'm going to show you off quickly all of the game consoles and my kind of entertainment stroke recording setup I've got going on so far. It's not fully completed yet, but it's almost there basically, so let's get started with the desk first. So first up we have my MacBook Air here, which I've had since about April now. And it's been a fantastic MacBook to me. It really does everything I need it to do, including recording Let's Plays and doing scripts, to doing work on spreadsheets and pages, and creating notes on everything. So there's that. Here's my headset, which is the Cloud X from HyperX. And it's a great headset. It gives me the microphone as well. And then here's the TV that came with the apartment, which is a 32-inch TV screen. Now, at some point, I'm planning to buy a bigger TV and a bigger unit because, well, as you can see, all of these game consoles barely fit on it. Yeah, let's just say over the last couple of months, things have gotten out of hand. So, let's get started and show them all off. So, first up, we have here the Nintendo Wii U gamepad on top of the Nintendo Wii U. And this is the deluxe model, by the way. Hence why it's in black and not the typical white of the OG Wii U basic version. And I had this since about, I think, April? No, since May. I think most of the consoles I bought were in May. I think like one or two of them were like this month, but I think most of them were bought in May. Apart from this one, this is the exception. This one I got like a week or so ago. This is the M64. And as I was saying in the last vlog, the only thing that's missing is the lead that goes from the power brick to the TV. And obviously the AV cables, but as I said, the ones from the GameCube work on here, so I'm just going to switch around between the GameCube and that for the time being. But I may eventually get another set of AV cables for it, maybe? We'll see on that one. There's the GameCube. And I have the gold GameCube. I know I got this in May. Yeah, so there's the GameCube. And then on the next shelf we've got... There's wires everywhere, guys. It's a tad bit of a mess, but it's the only way you can really work this out. Here's the 360. I've had this again since about 2015, I believe, 2014. And yeah, so, you know, I've had this for about almost 10 years now. Yeah, it's a great console. The 360 has always been, in my opinion. I believe I have the OG 360, like the fat version. I think that's what that is. Next to that, here's my PS2 Slim model. And I believe I got this also in May. And also my PS2 and GameCube. They came with memory cards, so that's cool. I didn't have to buy SD cards for them. So they already came with them, including their controllers, which... I knew they came with controllers, I didn't know they were going to come with SD cards though, so that's really good. And I've set up my PS2, but I've not tried it out yet. But I do like the PS2. It's probably my second favourite out of the 6th gen consoles after the OG Xbox. And speaking of which, down here, here's my original Xbox, which I bought in January of this year. So, you know, I've had this for about 5 months now, and it's a good console. I've played it a few times, played a few different games on it, it's fun. I do like the OG. The OG Xbox is really fun. Oh my god, I'm getting communications like mad and center here on my iPad and iPhone. And then down here is my Xbox One S, which I've had since about January of last year. Let's put it out so you can see a bit better, guys. So yeah, I've had this for about a year and a half almost now. I'm just going to rotate the camera around to me. But yeah, Xbox One S has been my favourite out of the 8th gen consoles. Well, I only have the Xbox One so far. Planning to eventually get the Switch. Not so sure about PS4, considering how once I get PS5, you know, we can play PS4 games on that. And, you know, yeah, PS5, Xbox X, and Switch are the last consoles I have to get. Oh, one more thing before we end this blog. Let's show off my handhelds again. If I can get to them, guys. Oh, and then in all these boxes, yeah, because I bought these last month or this month, I don't remember. And these currently hold all of my game collections. So, I believe in these drawers here, we have all the Sony consoles, games, so you know. And top one is the PS5 and Xbox X collection, so this is the 9th generation box. Then in the second one, we've got the PS2 collection. Then the third one down here, we've got the PSP and PS1 collections. Then here is the Nintendo collections. So on the top, we've got the Switch games, then the Wii U, then Wii, and then GameCube, and then 64 is going to go at the bottom there. And at the back, well, we've got the Xbox boxes. So we've got on top the Xbox One, then underneath that the 360, and then at the bottom the original Xbox collection. So there's all my games boxes. Well, I'm keeping games, guys. So it's seriously a nightmare here now, guys. My friend Ben called me game console mad, and I think that is definitely accurate of me right now. And then, how do I describe it? In this little bag here, I'm keeping all my Game Boy Advance games currently. And then, here's my 3DS XL. I've had this since about, again, May, I think. And then, here's my PSP. Still don't have a charger for it yet. But, you know, here it is. Yeah, it's PSP. My friend Ben said apparently, Ben said apparently that you can use the PS2 plug as a charger for PSP, and I tried that and it doesn't work, so I don't know if that's actually true or not. Or if he was like just joking with me or not, I don't know about that, to be honest. And then, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's hiding from me. Hiding underneath the games for it. Here is my Game Boy Advance, which I also have had since about last month, I think. Yeah, so that is currently all of my game consoles and handhelds. And as for what's next on the cards, obviously I'm eventually planning to get the PS5, the Xbox X, and the Switch. But there's also some older game consoles that I intend to get at some point. The Dreamcast, because that would complete my 6th generation collection. And I'm also thinking about maybe one day getting a PS3, just to play PS3 games that aren't on the 360. Because there are some, there's not many, there are some. As well as like the NES, the SNES, the other Sega consoles, you know, the Saturn, the Genesis, and the Mega Drive. But also like the really, really old consoles like the Atari 2600 and the Intellivision. And then once again, a new TV unit, with some way of having cable management, as well as a couple of more recording things, like I'm planning to maybe get a new microphone to improve the quality of my Let's Plays. And I'm thinking maybe at some point, because I don't know if you can record the PS5 or Xbox X off of the Elgato HD60. Because there's no options for Xbox X or PS5 in there, so I'm assuming you need another capture card, which I would intend to get is the 4K 60. Eventually have that. So I would eventually have 3 capture cards. And then eventually also need to get an AV cable from Apple and a auxiliary cord. Because that's how you record the, well, it's the cheapest way to record handheld gaming, basically. You plug the AV cable into the Elgato HD60, and then you plug the other end into either your phone or iPad, and then you point it at the screen and capture the device, and it will go through Elgato, which I believe is how it works. That's how I've seen it being done, at least on YouTube. And it's the cheapest way I've seen it doing without buying one of them 3DSs or 2DSs with a capture card built in. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed these two these two blogs from today. God, it just shows when it gets to about 9-10 o'clock at night, I am completely useless. Yeah, anyway, this is YF3256. I'm just going to finish off with panning up of the TV and the game consoles one more time. Yeah, this is YF3256, signing off.